now we want to follow the conflict between Israel and Hamas. There are now new threats of more military attacks from Israel. The country's prime minister says he wants to destroy Hamas. The new threat happens as the death toll is rising in Gaza, with more than 1,300 dead there, and in Israel, at least 1,200 are confirmed dead. Inez Delicatera is in Tel Aviv with the latest.
Israeli airstrikes continue to pound targets in Gaza in response to Saturday's brutal invasion by Hamas terrorists. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Israel Thursday, meeting with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
And thank you to the American people for your incredible support for Israel in our war against the barbarians of Hamas.
Blinken pledging U.S. support for Israel and calling on world leaders to condemn Hamas.
The failure to unambiguously condemn terrorism puts at risk not only people in Israel, but people everywhere. Individuals from 36 countries killed or missing in the aftermath of Hamas's attacks.
Israel's military says it is conducting a large-scale strikes on locations housing Hamas militants, releasing video they say shows a strike on the home of a senior Hamas official. Hamas firing back, Israel's Iron Dome system intercepting those rockets. A Hamas official on Russian television saying Hamas spent 2 years planning Saturday's attack. The official saying, quote, "We made them think that Hamas was busy governing Gaza, that it had completely finished with the resistance. All the while, Hamas under the table was preparing for this big attack." Haunting surveillance video posted online showing how it all unfolded. 2 heavily armed Hamas militants arriving at the gate to a kibbutz, smashing a window and making their way inside an office, then ambushing and killing occupants in a car that pulls up. But death and suffering is also widespread across the border in Gaza. Israeli airstrikes have destroyed entire neighborhoods.
That's the life in Gaza. Every minute and every second, we lose friends, our love, our member of family.
And the blockade by Israel's defense force has left the Palestinian people without food, water, and electricity. The International Red Cross saying without power, the overcrowded hospitals will become morgues.
Civilians in Gaza are desperate to find a way out. The Biden administration says it is now working with Israel and Egypt to create a humanitarian corridor so that Palestinian civilians can escape the Israeli assault. Inez Delicatera, ABC News, Tel Aviv.
14 health facilities have been damaged and 10 healthcare workers killed in the Gaza Strip by Israeli airstrikes since Saturday.